Hello everyone, my name is Vivek Dixit and this is the third day of data science series. The unit is 3, Exploratory Data Science Analysis. This unit we have studies how to construct a bar graph with overlay using Python. To construct a bar graph with an overlay using Python, you can use the import matplot library functions. The matplot library function is the function to use the bar graph how to using a Python language. Simply, the step-by-step process we can create a plot bar graph. Step first, install matplot library. If you have not already installed matplot using pip install matplot libraries. Step 2, code for bar graph with overlay. The example of this bar graph, we have take some example to this matplot library functions. Import matplot library.py plot as plot. Import numpy as np. Sample data for bar chart. We take category, var value, and overlay values. Categories we create 1, 2, 3, and 4. Var values 25, 40, 35, 30. Overlay values 20, 10, 35, 30, 28. It is the value of category and the var value and the overlay values. Setting positions for each category on the axis and we created each positions as a bar graph, how to show the bar graph in an area. So this is the example we have taken this session. Simply we click on run functions to see bar graph with overlay, how to construct a bar graph in category 1, 2, and 3. This is the value of 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. But we have created only a 40 values. So the bar graph shows the value of 20, 20, 20, 40, 35, 35, and the 30 values. Last 30. So how to explain the code? The bar chart. Plot bar is used to create a bar chart with x-axis or the position on the x-axis and bar values as the bar heights and the bar values the bar heights. Overlay line. Plot plot is used to overlay a line chart on the top of the bar showing additional trend data. Customization. The table title, X tickets, and legends are added to make the graph more informative. How to construct a contingency table using Python. To construct contingency table in Python, the pandas library provides a simple and efficient way to do it. A contingency table, also known as a cross-tabulation table, summarizes the relationship between known as the more categorical variables or counting the occurrence of in each combinations of categories. Simple language, we have contingency table create category variable counting in the occurrence in each combination of category. So the step first is install pandas. If you have not already installed pandas, use the command pip install. This is the command we have created also and text example con construct a contingency table. Let say we have data set with two categorical variables such as gender and product preference and we want to create a contingency table to see how preference and distribute across gender. Simply, this gender and product preference table shows the how to distribute it across gender. Import pandas as PD, sample data. So this examples to take this area, click this icon. So our output is product preference A, B, C. This is the three columns we have separated in gender, male and female. Female options is only two, column A 2, column B 2, and C is 1, and male is 2, 3, 1, 1. To construct a contingency table in Python, the pandas library provides a simple and efficient way to it. Here is a step-by-step to guide. How to explain the code. Data creations we create to dictionary with gender and product preference columns. Data frames. The data is converted into pandas data frame. All the data is converted is pandas frame because the pandas library provided tendency to to provide a pictures reference display. Finally, we print the contingency table. Product preference ABC, gender, female 221, and the male is 33311. Additional options. Adding row, columns, totals. You can add margins with the margins true parameter. Contingency table. This is the syntax of the adding row columns from the contingency table. Normalizing to get proportions. To get proportions instead of counts, the normalize index row wise or normalize columns wise. This is the syntax to provide a simple formula to create a contingency table normalizing for the proportions. How to construct a histogram with overlay using Python. Histogram is nothing but a straightforward method to distribute the multiple data sets on the same plot with a same different categorical form. So the step one to guide how to prepare a overlay using Python to histogram. Install matplot if you have not already installed to matplot library. So pip install matplot library on the Google column. Code for overlaying histogram. The example of this histogram is we have created two types of generating sample data, data 1 and data 2, np.random normal, 50, 100, 1000, and data 2 is np.random normal, 60, 15, 1000. This is the two category of the data form. How to plot a histogram. So the histogram is already we have created. The example of histogram is this generating sample data. So click the hit button to overlay histogram is created. This is the code of the overlay histogram. This data shows the histograms to how to frequency and the values to provide with different values data 1 and data 2. Data creation, we generate two data sets with np.random normal for demonstrated purpose. Histogram plotting plt.histogram is used twice, once for each data set and the other alpha is 0.5 parameter make the bar semi-transporter along overlap visualization. Color blue and color red. These two types of color label argument distinguish the data sets. Label and legends. The x-axis and the y-axis are labeled. The x-axis and the y-axis. These are the two labels of the histograms to plot legend to include which are represent each data set. How to perform binding based on predictive values using Python. To perform binding based on a predictive value in Python, you can use the pandas library along with the custom functions or other libraries like sklearn for more advanced binding techniques. We have discussed previous lecture to what is the sklearn. So we create install required libraries. The libraries is sklearn for pandas. Use pandas.qcut or pandas.cut for sampling binding. The example of this for binding pd.qcut creates bins with an approximately equal number of data points. pd.cut create bins with equal ranges. Step 3. Advanced predictive binding with sklearn using decision tree. For example code, suppose we have a data set with future age and target variable income, and we want to create bins age that bins predict income. To how to predict the income to age and the target variables. So import, this is the example we have selected. Simply we have copy and to paste this area. Our code is so our output is age bin and income. This is the predictions of the age and age bin preference to income is provided. How to Age 20, 44, 777, 44,000 and 777, and 23, 33,824, 23, 22, 400, 180. So, sample data for age and income is generated. A decision tree regression is trained to predict income from age automatically, determining the split in age that are most predictive of income. Ex- Extract threshold. The threshold win edges used by the tree are extracted and used to define the bins. Binding with threshold. We apply the threshold using pd.cut to create the age win column. Data preparation phase to model the data. This is the fourth unit. We will discuss the next chapter. So, thank you.